I used to feel very deeply connected to this Kedarnath. Even before my sannyas, before my sannyas, I don't know this is our kshetra. Because which parampara I will take sannyas, nobody knows. I myself was not expecting sannyas and all. So even before that, I used to be attracted to this Kedarnath. I thought usually I am a Shiva's attribute and Shiva's energy. Maybe because of that I am attracted to this Shiva's energy. But later on I understood. When I had the sannyas, Puri Parampara, he is the Kedarnath is kshetra. Dakshinamurti is the Guru for our parampara. Ganga is the Nadi. Chandramaulishwara is the Devata. Kamakshi is the Devi. Tattvamasi and Aham Brahmasmi. These two are our Mahavagyas. Paramahamsa Upanishad is the Upanishad belongs to us. Rigveda, Pradama Shaka is the Veda for us. Supposed to be naked according to the tradition. Only when you become enlightened, if you enter into the cities to preach, you can wear cloth. Even after enlightenment, if you are not in the city, you cannot wear the cloth. That is the rule. But those 1 or 2 things we don't follow because we always live in the city. Once you leave the city, you cannot wear the cloth. And not supposed to wear kavi. Supposed to wear the, according to the rule, the akash is the vastra. Akash is the vastra means no cloth. And if you have to wear cloth, rainbow is the color. Akasha is the vastra, means digambara. You are not supposed to wear the cloth. If at all you have to wear the cloth when you enter into the city, rainbow is the color, means all the colors. You are not supposed to wear single color. These are all designed in those days with a lot of purpose. You see, if you wear a single color, people will find out that you are a spiritual person and start respecting you. If you radiate that spiritual quality without even the single color, only then you are a Paramahamsa. Even if you are in color clothes, people should find out you are a spiritual person. So much of radiance you should have. So much of energy you should radiate. Only then you are a Paramahamsa. Only then you are a enlightened person. For that reason only, they remove all the identification. With this cloth, easily people will respect, na? They will find out you are a spiritual person and they will start respecting. Alright, we will work on the engrams. Actually, the engram process is two level. One is removing all the negative. Another one is creating energy space. Creating energy space. Not, see one thing, if you just remove all the past engrams and leave it, immediately you will start accumulating. You will not keep quiet. Only 2 things in army they say, either you go up or come down. Bag them before they bag you. Otherwise, either you go up or you come down. Either you kill him or he will kill you. There is no question of keeping quiet. Either you continuously be aware or engrams will be getting collected. So even if you remove your past engrams, you will start collecting the new engrams. So instead of, it's not now we are supposed to do the 2 process. One, to remove the past engrams. Another one, to create an energy field inside you which will not allow the new engrams to get engraved on you. The new engrams will not be engraved on you. It's like a film roll is there in the camera. If the roll is in darkness, only then whatever light goes inside, that will be recorded on the film. If the whole film is exposed to the light, sunlight, what will happen? Whole thing will become white. Nothing will be recorded. Same way, I am exposing the whole consciousness, so that the never engrams will be recorded. For that, the first step will be how we are giving life to negative engrams in our being. Let us analyze and understand these few things. How these engrams, you give life to negative engrams. Let's analyze. First thing you need to understand, you are, whether you believe it or not, accept it or not, you are energy, you are Atman. You have complete power, capacity, energy to create what you want to see, create and enjoy. When I say this word, people never tend to believe. Understand, in your dream, you create a whole world and enjoy. Is somebody else is creating that world for you? Who is creating? It is you who is creating the whole world. A whole world you are creating in your dream. When you can create a whole world in your dream state, imagine how much of power and energy is there inside you. You are able to create a whole world in your dream. When you can create a world in your dream, can't you create the same way a world in this world? In the waking state, you are more powerful than dream. Immediately we start raising the question, no. In the dream it is totally different. In this world it is totally different. The very idea that in the dream it is totally different, here it is totally different, is only different. There is nothing else, no other different. When you think in the dream it is totally different, here it is totally different, you lose the confidence. We think, no, in the dream we are the only person, we can do whatever we want. In this world it is not like that. Be very clear. In the dream, when you dream, if you are dreaming 10 persons, for example, you are dreaming as if you are in Kedarnath, and you are dreaming 10 persons are there. All the 10 also see the dream as the Kedarnath only. Am I right? Tell me, am I right? Same day, why can't this be also one more dream? In the dream, when you are in Kedarnath, whomsoever you see in a dream, they also see Kedarnath only. Same way, this also can be a dream, and whomsoever you are seeing in your dream, they are also seeing the same thing what you are seeing. How can you say this dream is some way better than that dream? First thing, both are dreams. Next thing, we can say one thing, this is little better than that. How? This is little better than that because in this you are little more conscious. In that you can't alter the situations. You can't alter the flow of the dream. Here you can alter the flow of the situations. So here you are more powerful. If you can create a world in your dream, you have the same capacity, little more capacity to create things in this planet Earth. Then why do we suffer? Why do we create only troubles? Because you give life to thoughts which are self-contradictory. Understand? You give power to the thoughts which are self-contradictory. They say beautifully, in front of a projector light, whatever slide you keep, that will be seen in reality. If you keep a slide of an actress, you will see that actress. If you keep a slide of a temple, you will see the temple. Same way, in front of your enlightenment, in front of your consciousness, whatever idea you are keeping, that will become reality. Whatever engram you are keeping in front of your consciousness, that will become reality. When a person keeps an engram, I should get rid of this disease, he will never get rid of this disease. Every time when you repeat the word, I should get rid of this disease, the word disease will have more and more power. For example, when you say, I should get rid of this disease, what will you remember? You will remember the disease. You give power to that thought. So the power which you are giving to the words, I should get rid, the same amount of power you give for disease also. So you will never get rid of it. If at all you wanted, you are supposed to create an engram. No, it is not even engram. You are supposed to create a thought, I should be healthy. When you create this word, the word health gets more and more power. You will remember the concept of health again and again. So that will become reality. Clearing your negative engrams into the straight language, straight words is what I call creating energy space. Positive engrams are not engrams. Please be very clear. When you have the word I should be healthy, this will never create an engram. Positive engrams cannot be even called as engrams because automatically they disappear. That's why I call them as a energy space. If you've seen in America, they have a sort of a ball broomstick. In TV they put advertisement. Just a small ball and a cup. If you switch it on, that ball will go all over the room and clean it. That ball will automatically go under the cot, below the chair, everywhere it will move by itself and clean the whole room. Same way, how the RoboMaid works in the room, this engram, this positive energy field, they work like a RoboMaid and clean the whole past negative engrams. They just go around your being and clean the whole past negative engrams. Not only you will not accumulate, you will clear the past and you will not accumulate new. Third thing, you will be continuously aware, conscious. Not only all the past will be cleansed, you will not accumulate the new engrams also. You will not accumulate new engram. So these words, which we are giving power again and again, especially if you search inside your being, I can say at least few hundreds of negative engrams you will be giving power every day. Whenever you are relaxed, whatever thought comes up to you, comes at your mind, scan them, see them. Early morning when you are brushing your teeth, when you are in the bathroom, simply you will be talking to yourself. Not even a single person. There is nobody on the planet Earth who doesn't talk to himself or sing to himself in the bathroom. Either you will sing to yourself or talk to yourself in the bathroom. Because nobody is there to watch. You don't feel you are mad. Nobody will tell you you are mad. So you will be either talking to yourself or singing to yourself. If it is too cold water, you will be singing to yourself. If it is little hot water, you will be talking to yourself. So what? Actually, that is the time your unconscious engrams will come up. Now find them out, plug them out and straighten them. First thing you will do, whatever you have written, that whole thing you read out. Read and try to edit and write in a positive way, as I was telling you now. If you had the thought, I should get rid of all my old habits, never say I should get rid of my old habits. I should have good habits. I should have positive habits. If you wanted to get rid of the fear, never write I should get rid of fear. I should have courage. The words which you are creating is an important thing, you see. If you think that I should not remember a monkey, will you be able to forget the monkey? There was one enlightened master in the Himalayas. One disciple wanted to have some special siddhis. This guy went to that master and asked, Master, give me some medicine which will give me siddhis. Master said, Arey, don't ask for siddhi and all, go for enlightenment. He said, no, I want only siddhi. And this master tried his best to convince that fellow is not ready to be convinced. Then he said, all right, now it is your time. He gave one medicine and told, just drink this medicine without remembering monkey. Immediately that fellow got the doubt. If I remember what to do. The moment you make some rule, immediately what you will think? If I do mistake, what to do? He says, all right, take bath once and drink. This fellow goes to the house and about to drink the medicine, he remembered, I should not remember something na? Before drinking. I should not remember monkey. Oh, I remembered monkey. He runs to the bathroom, takes bath, comes back. Again when he picks up the bottle, what happens? Remembers the monkey. Oh, I remembered. Goes to the bathroom, takes bath, comes back. In half an hour, he is running from bathroom to hall to bathroom to hall, and hall to bathroom. And after 1 hour, he is shouting monkey, monkey, monkey in bathroom also. His whole mind has become monkey. If you give power to this type of thoughts, you will never be able to get it. If you think that I should not remember monkey, will you be able to forget monkey? No. Same way, you give power, lot of power to so many hundreds of negative engrams. If you are sick, never say, I should get rid of this sickness. Always say, let me get healed. Let me become healthy. Be very clear, the words which you use is terribly powerful. When you say, I should get rid of this disease, every time you remember the disease when you utter the word disease. You can close your eyes and remember. The moment you utter the word disease, what do? You remember the disease. The concept becomes more deeper into your consciousness. That becomes more strong in your consciousness. So whenever you say the word healthy, the concept of health becomes more deeper into your being. That becomes more strong into your being. Now, start working. First thing, now they will give you notebooks. You will write what all the negative engrams you are having in your life. Whatever you remember, that much you write. Whatever you are not remembering means they are not there. They have no more power over you. Whatever you remember only have power over you. If you say, no, Swami, in the young age I used to have, now I don't even remember them, don't bother. They don't have power over you. Only what you remember have power over you. So remember and pen down all the negative engrams which you are having in your mind. Whatever negative engrams which you give power. When you are in disease, what you do? What you speak to yourself. When you are in a depressed mood, what you talk to yourself. When you are irritated, what words you are using towards yourself. When you are angry, what words you are using towards yourself. When you are in guilt, what words you are using to yourself. Especially if you say, I should get rid of anger, you will never get rid. Because whenever you use the word anger, you are giving power to that word anger. You should always say, let me become compassionate. Let me become loving. Love will totally remove the lust. As long as you have lust, love cannot happen. When you have love, lust cannot happen. Whatever you wanted to get rid, in guilt, at the time of guilt, what's your engrams? At the time of fear, what's your engrams? What are all negative engrams you are having? What are all the negative engrams you are giving life? Related to the 7 chakras, these are the main. Related to lust, related to fear, related to worry, related to love, related to comparison, related to ego, related to your discontentment. What all the negative engrams you have, first pen them down. Please understand, don't edit in the first session. First bring them out as it is as a negative. Then we will edit them. When we are editing, we will use this, what you are writing now, going to write now, and what you have written earlier. Both we will read and then create a new mental system. Create a new thinking system for our mind. See, this mantras and all, the Rudram, Chamaka Mandala is positive engrams only. They are nothing but positive engrams. Now how I say, repeat the word, let me become healthy, let me become beautiful, let me become graceful. This is the same thing they do in Chamakam and Rudram. Sanchame, Mayastame, Briyanjame, Nagamasame, Samanasachame, Badranjame, Namayastame, Dirghayastame, Nyatranjame, Sandachame, Dattachame. All these things are nothing but positive engrams. Let me have food, let me have sleep, let me have good wife, let me have good bed. This is the mantras. These are all positive engrams. Inserting positive engrams into yourself.